Guys, I bought my biggest model railroad haul of the channel so far, and today we are going to look through all this stuff and see what kind of trains I just picked up. Let's go. Well guys, this haul is sure to be one for the ages. My excitement cannot be contained right now. I just am so over the moon about what's in these boxes. We have so much to look through. This is going to be a multi-part video, I'm almost certain. But we're going to get started off with some standard stuff, you know, just some sort of common HO scale variety here. We'll start off with some Silver Series action, a little bit of a Union Pacific Streamliners flatbed there. Coming right out of the gate, we'll get some L&N action here. There is plenty of that in this haul. There's plenty of Tennessee railroads in this haul to look at. Bachmann Great Northern, common car there. Another L&N flatbed. Another L&N flatbed. Boys, are you ready for what's next? Another L&N flatbed. And don't hold your breath, guys. Oh, no, this one's actually Norfolk and Western, my favorite railroad. Very, very cool. One thing you will notice about this haul is the gentleman loved flatbeds and he loved custom loads for them. I can absolutely see why, especially after seeing some of the things he was able to put together for these flatbeds. We're just going to keep rolling through L&N flatbeds here. You can never have too much L&N stuff being a train dealer in Nashville, though, so nothing wrong with that at all. We've got probably almost 10 here by now, right? There's another one. And another one, and here's an Erie one. Switch things up a bit. Got one more Bachmann car in this box, and it's another one of those Erie flatbeds. But now we're going to switch brands here and go to Walters Train Line, Union Pacific, TTX, that's a cool one. Shock Control and another UP, another TTX and another Shock Control, CP Rail. Walters Train Line's got to be the best budget brand in my opinion. They really knock some stuff out of the park. A little common Firestone tanker there from Bachmann. And a Mantua Classics Santa Fe flatbed with a cool box load there. Tichy Train Group flatbed kit. And let's get right back to that Walters Train Line stuff. Another TTX, Burlington Northern, two more Burlington Northerns, two more Union Pacifics, and another BN, and this is a box for a UP, but it is missing, so we're going to put that to the side. I'm sure it's somewhere else in this collection. In this box, we are going to wrap up with some more of those Tichy Train Group kits here. And as you guys can see, I mean, this is literally like probably 1% of this collection, and you can already see, I'm sure, one of the many reasons I've gravitated towards this stuff. It's all mostly brand new, you know, or like new condition, and there's multiples of everything. It's all in the boxes for the most part, and we're just getting started, guys, so stay tuned. We got a lot more coming. All right, box number 2. Let's just get into some amazing stuff right off the bat. You guys could just see what's in here. I mean, this is literally 11 Proto 2000 engines. We'll get this off the top here real quick. This is a little selection of like loads and stuff. There's a lot of freight car loads and freight cars with loads in this collection. Let's take a look at these engines though. This is going to be amazing. Southern GP7. Oh my goodness. I mean, it literally just, this collection, guys, I mean, this is like the least interesting stuff in here, if I'm gonna be really honest. And this is stuff that in any other video, this would be the most, you know, commented about thing. So really, I cannot express my gratitude for being able to be the caretaker of this collection and put it in some new hands. UP GP30 Pro 2000. Again, basically brand new. Another one. Another GP30 Union Pacific. Perfect condition. Pennsylvania GP7 Proto 2000. We're going to see a lot of duplicates in this collection. This gentleman loved a few specific railroads, and you're definitely going to notice that throughout. Another Union Pacific Jeep 30 right there. And I'd be willing to bet we're going to have another one. Oh, I shouldn't have bet that. Santa Fe right there. That's another one of the railroads we're going to see quite a lot of here, but it's not the cheap Santa Fe crap that we make fun of in other videos, guys. This is the real deal stuff here. And this is like the lowest end stuff in this collection, so it's just some next level things going on here. Pennsylvania GP9 right there, another Pennsylvania GP9, a Santa Fe GP7, and we'll close out here with a GP30, and we're going to need to pull this out really quick, see what railroad we're working with. Oh, it actually doesn't have the shell on it. So the shell, or the shell with it rather, so the shell's probably going to be somewhere else. We're going to probably find that in another box here, you know, at some point. But for now, I hope you guys are sort of getting an idea of why I'm so just thrilled about this collection. It's just an understatement. It's unreal what we're going to see in this haul. You guys are in for a treat, and I can't wait to show you what I was able to pick up. Let's go to the next box. All right, we're going to keep this haul rolling, guys. We've got a bag here with some buildings and stuff in here. Nothing, you know, not too many items in here, but definitely some awesome stuff. Sealed Concord co-op silos. classic Atlas water tower. And in here, there's some really neat things. There is one of those Rix products. These guys make the blue like steel shed kits that everyone has that are really, really cool. And there is a building right there from them. I believe we've got, oh, we got Jim's Repair Shop by Walthers. That's a cool Cornerstone kit. Great. And that is another bag and some more items for the store. Let's just see what else we can find. I went ahead and threw the wide angle lens on the camera for us because this next box is just huge and there is a lot of stuff in here for us to look at. Up first, there's some labels and stuff in here that the gentleman used to identify his boxes and stuff, and we're going to get to that later. You'll see he had a really cool system of organizing his trains. But here is a Front Range Products UP Hopper Kit. And here is a nice Bachmann Spectrum box here, and I'm excited to see what's in here. It's definitely going to be, it's a Union Pacific 280 right there by Bachmann Spectrum. Let's check out the side of the box here and see if this is a sound engine or not. Not seeing if this has DCC and sound on it, but a lot of the stuff in this collection does, so I wouldn't be surprised if that does. Here's another super high-end, super awesome engine. Walthers Mainline CSX SD50. Just unbelievable stuff in this collection, guys. This is brand new. I believe this is DCC and sound. Yep. Wow. Unreal. This is, you know, a very high-end engine, probably $200 engine, just judging by this tag here. Unreal. Yeah, stuff like this I'm just so thankful to have in the store. Brand new, high-end stuff like that. Got some more really awesome engines here. This is a Stewart Hobbies A-B set of Southern F units. I believe the B unit is under here. If we remove the A unit and set that there, I think that's how this packaging works. Yes, there it is. There's that B unit down there. So this is an A-B set. And these Stewart Hobbies engines are super, super high-end. Detail in them is amazing. And I've had a handful of them come through, but we're going to be having many, many more after this haul, because there's quite a few of these. So that's pretty awesome to have an A-B set. I love that they package it in one box, too. That's actually cool. That doesn't really seem to be a very standard kind of packaging for these sets, which is cool. Here's a similar set. This is a Union Pacific version there, same sort of story. B unit is on the inside of that box. Here's another one, although the A unit is somewhere else. I'm sure we'll find it elsewhere in the collection, but that, you know, would have been one of those sets. Here's a really special one, and obviously very, very appropriate for where we are. A pair, oh, actually, check this out, guys. We have an ABA set here of DCC and sound L&N FA Alcos here. Unbelievable. I mean, that's just, could not get more perfect, you know, in terms of just things to have in this area. So I don't think those are going to last very long. Here's another Stewart Hobbies Southern piece, just the B unit there, and then another A unit there as well. Again, Southern's a super appropriate railroad for the area. Blue box here, got a little Santa Fe caboose. Okay, so my camera overheated during this in the video and the audio got all messed up, but I'm just going to talk over it in real time. You just saw a DCC and sound CSX GP40. These Spectrum boxes are all empty. The cars for them and engines for them are in separate boxes that we're going to get to later. There's just a couple other things in here, a few B units. There's a bunch of these Proto 2000 engine chassis that don't have the shells. I don't know if the shells are in the rest of the collection yet. I still haven't gotten to that part of the collection, but we're going to find out soon. There's a Spectrum UP C40-8. There's a whole brick of chassis kits by Stewart Hobbies. A couple more empty boxes here, and I think everything else. Yeah, there was a Wabash box car. I'm pretty sure every other box in this box was actually empty. So on to the next one. Here's the next one of those huge totes, and there's just a bunch more cool stuff in here too. We'll start off with this Walthers Proto UP flatbed. Those Proto Walthers cars are just amazing. Another awesome Walthers piece here, a 2-pack of nickel plate bay window cabooses, both individually numbered. One of my favorite railroads personally right there, the nickel plate. Here is a really cool, I actually had one of these as a kid. That was my grandfather's Platinum Line PRR caboose. And another UP flatbed there by Red Caboose. Here's a Bachmann Silver Series UP Streamliner flatbed. I believe we've gotten a couple of those in this video so far. Cool D&H boxcar kit in there by Walthers. I see a lot of empty boxes up here that we're probably going to have to dig to find what goes in them, so I'll just go ahead and pull all these off. Alright, now that we got those empty cars out of the way, here's some more of those Walthers Trainline flatbeds like we saw earlier. Actually got quite a few more here. We got Conrail, another Union Pacific, and Rio Grande. Pretty sure we didn't get any Conrail or Rio Grande ones last time, so, or in that last box rather. And I see another one here. This one's cool, chassis system with that log load. I don't think we've gotten any of those yet either, so that's awesome. Some Athearn Blue Box action going on here. UP Boxcar Kit, we've gotten a lot of those on this channel, but never knew. Another Athearn Blue Box Northern Pacific Reefer Kit there. Here's another duplicate of something we had earlier, Mantua Classics flatbed with those Santa Fe box load on it. Curious as to what's wrapped in here. I got some flatbeds in here. Spokane, Portland, and Seattle. Grand Trunk Western. And good old Seaboard there. All metal wheels and all kinds of detail on that stuff. Awesome. Back to some boxed things here. We got another nickel plate bay window there by Athearn. A Southern bay window by Athearn, of course, as well. Another Santa Fe flatbed. This one's a model power one with some kind of interesting little fencing on there or something. Not sure what the intended load is for that. Roundhouse box, got a UP caboose in there. Another Roundhouse kit here, Pennsylvania caboose. Lots of Athearn Blue Box stuff in here, as you guys can see. Another one of those Southern bay windows. Those are really cool. Glad we have those. Glad we have all this stuff, just so you guys are aware. This is just an unbelievable collection. I could not be more excited. Another Walthers Trainline flatbed there, one of the BN ones. And another flatbed. This was L&N and Athearn brand on that. New school Athearn. Here is a really awesome Bowser kit. One of those Pennsy port bay window. I think they're called porthole windows. The round windows on those Pennsy cabooses. Super cool. Lots more blue box stuff here. Another one of those Southern bay window cabooses. Cannot have enough of these. I got a SW7 cowl in here for the Pennsylvania Railroad. Great stuff there. We've gotten a couple of those on the channel, but I don't think we've gotten a Pennsy one yet. I believe they've all been Southern. Here's a flatbed. Let's see who. This is L&N flatbed. Very cool. These blue box kits are just great. So many of these are new too. Yeah, another one of those Southern bay windows there. Fruit Growers Express reefer. It's a little bit of a less common box design on these blue box kits. We got a Pennsy caboose in there. And I see a couple more of these Walthers Trainline flatbeds. We go ahead and grab these. It's a new one, in Illinois Central Gulf paint scheme. That's actually really cool. Another one of those Rio Grandes. I love that Rio Grande one as well. Yet another Southern Bay window caboose. But guys, I'm not going to complain about getting lots of duplicates of those. Super, super cool car right there. Another one of those Pennsy cabooses. Like I said earlier, this gentleman had a few very specific railroads that he was a big fan of. And you're going to see that as we go through this haul. Lots of Pennsy, lots of Southern, lots of UP, lots of Santa Fe, things like that. It's one of these Athearn Special Edition boxes. What do we have in here? We have 3 Union Pacific cabooses. Wow. I did not expect this to be a 3-pack, but that's awesome. Really, really cool stuff there. I love the box artwork on these two. Another one of these Walthers caboose 2-packs. Actually, we have a couple here. This one's missing one, though, but that's the UP one and another UP one with the brown paint scheme on those. Another Bowser Pennsy caboose kit. Actually, we got a couple of those here. Some more Walthers Trainline flatbeds. Another one of the BN ones. We've gotten a number of those so far. Some more of those Tichy Train Group flatbed kits that we've seen in the previous box. Another empty KD box. We'll find something to go in that later. Looks like that was for a Milwaukee Road boxcar. Nice Walthers Santa Fe caboose there. Really nice one, actually. Couple really nice Atlas Trainman UP cabooses. This stuff is just so detailed, guys. Absolute top of the line stuff there. Another one of these nickel plate bay windows, similarly to those Southern bay windows, guys. I'm certainly not complaining to get a bunch of duplicates of these because that just means all of my stores can have multiple in stock, which is so awesome. So no matter which store you go to, you're hopefully going to see one of these, which is just great. I love getting duplicates of stuff because that way all the locations can have, you know, similar things in them. Another one of these L&N flatbeds, Silver Series cars. This feels like it might be an engine in here. I'm very excited to see what it is. And it is a Union Pacific Doodlebug. Very unique. And it looks to be in fantastic condition. I just see so much cool stuff in here. Another Santa Fe caboose kit. 2 more awesome Atlas cabooses. Whoa, look at this, guys. Tennessee Central. That might be about the most regionally appropriate railroad we could be getting here. That is just awesome. Tennessee Central caboose and a nickel plate one, too. And I think there's more Tennessee Central stuff in this lot, which is just completely amazing. That is such a cool railroad to have in my store. Santa Fe boxcar, Pennsylvania flatbed. We've had those built, come through the store before, but not unbuilt. Rio Grande High Cube, that's really cool. L&N flatbed, Pennsy caboose, plenty of Pennsy cabooses here too, guys. Holy cow. Mantua Classics flatbed. We've had one of those. Proto 2000 kit. Another one of these Atlas UP cabooses again. Looks fantastic. That's empty. That's empty. That's also empty. This one is not though. We'll go ahead and look at this. Undecorated caboose. That's a bit different. Cool to get the undecorated stuff though. It's almost a 40-year-old car, if not more, and nobody's painted it by now. Hopefully we can change that. Give it a proper road name. Let's see. I don't want to go unwrap all this. We'll just read on the side. Rio Grande boxcar kit. Empty Mantua box here. Put this off to the side. I got a little pile I'm making of all the empty boxes that we're going to need to find stuff for. That one's empty too. A couple more Mantua cars floating down, or Model Power cars, excuse me. That's actually sick. Yeah, the trailer car is awesome by Model Power. That's a Santa Fe car. That's not going to be the price I charge for it though. I guarantee that. Same goes for this one. These are probably going to be... Sorry guys, my camera didn't like the heat in the garage here. A couple Model Power cars to end this off. That's a really cool trailer car and a really cool flatbed. These are not going to be the prices I charge for them. If you guys have been to the store, you know I try to lower my prices as much as possible. So that is pretty exciting. Let's just move on to the next box. We got lots of cool stuff to cover here, guys. And let's just keep this review going right along. We've got another box just full of stuff here. Up first, Proto 2000 kit. Looks to be a single dome tanker. Looks good to me. City service tanker. Very, very cool. Lots of just Digitrax, like paperwork and stuff in here. I'll move this off to the side. This gentleman was very involved in you know, clubs in the area and stuff, which is just so cool. Here's a couple Lifelike, or Proto 2000 rather, tank car kits. Again, sealed brand new. Here's something cool. Look at this. RS-27 for Penn Central by Proto 2000, and it's Digitrax equipped and programmed. Wow. Stunning looking engine there. No matter what you think about Penn Central, that is a cool engine for sure. We got some just random track in here. I see some parts, engines, and things floating down here too. There's a cool kit. Detroit Toledo and Shoreline boxcar. And a Southern hopper there, both Atherton Blue box, of course. And just some cords and stuff. Nothing we necessarily need to grab and point out. Another boxcar kit there, looked to be L&N by Red Caboose. Here's a single one of those Stewart Hobbies hoppers, like the 6-pack that we got a minute ago. Nice little buffer there. It's actually very cool. Here's an REA baggage car. And last but not least down here we have some sealed Woodland Scenics tunnel portals. And then everything else in here is just kind of parts things, nothing that I'm going to pull out. Let's just keep going, see what else we can find. We're going to switch it up a little bit with this next box. We've got some scenery stuff here, lots of trees. There's 40 trees in there actually, which is crazy. 25 in this one. This is all stuff I love to have in the store. I never can get enough scenery stuff. And look at this, a huge tree pack there where you can make your own. This is unbelievable. Another kit there. Here's something we're going to see a lot of in this haul, and that is different loads for flatbeds and gondolas. There are so many cars like that in this haul that have, you know, different kind of loads like this, which is so cool. And I love that we have so many that are still sealed like this. I mean, this is just everything we could need here, you know, for any kind of flat car load, which is just so cool. We actually have an example of one right here. Cotton belt flatbed with these wood coil loads on it. Or I guess that would be, what would you call that? Would that be the right term? I hope I called it the right thing. But then, yeah, I mean, just so much stuff like this, guys. Unreal. Got a couple of loose cars floating down here, too. Classic Texaco 3-dome tanker. Can't get enough of those. An aluminum Orco covered hopper there by Bowser. I mean, just so much of stuff like this, guys. I think the whole box is just, you know, these various loads and stuff, which is so cool. There's even tractors down here. I mean, anything this gentleman could have put on a flatbed, I think he had one of them in here. This is cool. Power generators, tractors, literally everything in here. It's unbelievable. More generators, just tons more stuff like that. How awesome. We've got lots more of that on the way. Let's go to the next box. Alright, it's now a completely different day than the last batch of boxes. This haul is just so insane that I have to schedule out when I'm going to film this unboxing video. You guys got to bear with me here for a sec. It is raining outside and the dryer's going off behind me. But, you know, nothing's going to stop us looking at trains. So, got another box here for us to check out. On top are some Bowser cars. We've already gotten one of these aluminum Orco hoppers, but it's cool to have another one. And there's a third one, just in case. Another variant of that car design is this Great Northern one. That also looks really cool. And we got one more Bowser kit in here. Looks to be... Well, hang on a second. I don't think the right car is in here. Yeah, there's a Seaboard box car in here, and I don't think that's what that is. So, unfortunately, that is the wrong box for this car, but that's okay. Well, no, maybe it's not. Yeah, this is the right car. Never mind. Forget I said anything. And we've got lots more of those cool flat car loads in here, guys. Just so much of that kind of stuff in here. This box has some kind of car that goes in it. We'll try to find that later. But I mean, just this stuff is just unreal. Stuff like this you would never see before. Generator load for a flatbed. So many of these Chooch Enterprises, and like, I mean, so many of them loads. I mean, everything they probably ever made is here. It's crazy. Nice Walthers rock load there. Lumber stacks by rail stuff. Corn heads. I mean, it's crazy. I didn't even know they made half of this stuff in HO scale. More of those lumber loads. I mean, I could literally... Oh, no, look, these do go in there. Yeah. The 6-row corn head flatbed load. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense now. I mean, this is just unreal. And you guys can see, I mean, I'm just picking up stuff left and right. All this is sealed. Flat car load. Wood crate with blocking. Again, I mean, where the heck do you even find this stuff? Pulley and shaft load. So many of these corn heads. Unreal. I know there's some of these on cars we're going to find later. Here's a cool one. Heiko pipe load there. Cable spools. Industrial machinery. I like that one a lot too. Looks like one is missing out of it. Lumber. An EMD prime mover. I mean, can you guys even believe some of this stuff? Because I know I can't. Another prime mover. Tractors. Grain boxes. Pipe load. It's just unreal, and it just never ends. There are so many cool loads like this in this collection. There again, drums, oil drums. Amazing. Another awesome box. Let's just keep it rolling. On to the next one. Guys, when I tell you we haven't even gotten to like the crazy stuff in this collection yet, I really hope you believe me, because you're going to see soon that there is just some unreal stuff in those custom wooden train carrying boxes. But for now, let's run through some more boxed freight cars, shall we? Up first, really cool Athearn Norfolk and Western boxcar, my favorite railroad, as I've said before. And we're going to double up on that with a second one there. Absolutely stellar. AccuRail kit here. Who knows what could be in here? Literally could be anything. And it is a nickel plate gondola. Cool stuff. Another AccuRail kit here, and it looks like it's going to be a Rio Grande piece of some sort. And it is wood-sided boxcar. Some die-cast action there. An empty Athearn Blue Box that hopefully we'll find something to put in it. This one definitely has something in it though. Great Northern boxcar. Another Santa Fe boxcar. Another Bowser kit here, similar grain car that we've been getting, except this one is the Santa Fe version. It's a really cool tooling though. I like those cars a lot. And here's probably the best one we could possibly get of that tooling, the beautiful L&N one. Very, very cool. I really hope these are in here, because this is really cool too. A Kato kit, 3 cars in here, and it looks like it's all in there and complete. Awesome, look at that. C&O 3-pack there. Covered hoppers. Fantastic. Love getting stuff like that. See lots more of these Bowser kits in here. Another Santa Fe. Another one of the L&N ones. Super, super cool. Oh look, this one has got the slogan on it, and this one doesn't. So we got 2 variations there. That L&N is probably the best variation to get. There's 2 more really cool ones right there. Another one of the L&N and the Southern one. Those 2 are just great. I mean, stuff like that, guys. Anything related to the area is so good to have. That's the best-selling stuff I have in the store. Central of Georgia is what this says on the box, and it is absolutely correct. Another really cool piece. AccuRail Central of Georgia hopper kit. Nice Atlas Masterline car, Erie boxcar. A little BN flatbed in there. Not what's originally in that box. According to the box, it was like a C&O boxcar or something. Central Vermont wood-sided boxcar. A lot of bags and stuff in here. These might have all been from like different shopping trips or something. Penzi gondola in there. More Bowser stuff, and it's more of the good stuff. These covered hoppers are great, first of all. And second of all, there's a lot of cool road names and numbers and stuff going on here. Another one of the L&M ones, and another aluminum Orco one. Except that one's kind of in a silver color. A really nice BN one. That's also a favorite of mine for sure, of these Bowser kits that we're seeing. Pacific Fruit Reefer by Walters mainline. And a Grand Canyon line reefer, same story on that one. Those are super nice. Here's one I've had before, the Santa Fe Caboose, the Athearn Ready to Roll one. And some more flatbed loads, just in case we didn't have enough. I think we still can get some more, though. I know there's more in this collection somewhere. Bachmann Silver Series tanker there. Unfamiliar with that company, though. Somebody's going to have to let me know what that's all about. Oh yeah, Blue Box L&N boxcar. Killer. Absolutely fantastic. This collection just has so much in store for us. The surprises so far have been unreal, and I can't wait to see what else is in here. First of all, some more loads, but check this out, guys. 2 more of those stunning L&N Bowser hoppers. And I see even more of them down here. I'm glad that I didn't jinx myself saying that was the coolest paint scheme of these, because there's another one there. Oh, check this out. A Monin one. Awesome. I love Monin. That's such a favorite. And another L&N one too. Fantastic. These road names on these cars are just all perfect. If I could have cherry picked, what road names to get on this stuff, this is pretty much what I would have wanted. Lots of L&N, Southern, Monin. It's just perfect. And check it out, guys. You know what it is. Another one of those. Perfect. I'm certainly not going to say no to these L&N hoppers. Here's some more really cool ones for the area. Look at these 2 NC and STL ones. Again, perfect for this region. Great thing to have in the store. Oh, we got some Pico parts here. Oh, but say no more. We got some more Bowser boxes. What do we think, guys? Place your bets. Ooh, this is a different one. MKT and Grand Trunk. Look at that one. That's a really sharp one, too. Big fan of Bowser. They're based from sort of up near where I'm from, Pennsylvania area. I think our last items in this box are in this bag, and it looks like a bunch of AccuRail stuff, which is fine by me. Green Bay and Western gondola in here. Yeah, a lot of these we've had already, so I'm not going to open them up. These all look like duplicates of these gondolas, which is absolutely fine, and they all look to be brand new as well. Very cool. Another outstanding box, team. Let's just keep it going and see what else we can find. Alright, next box. Hopefully some more surprises in here. A couple empty boxes up here. I'll just toss those to the side. This is cool. First of all, I'm pretty sure that's the tag they use at the Railroad Museum store here at the Tennessee Central Railroad Museum. But that's a great Southern 50-foot boxcar right there. Little Bachmann Spectrum action here. Let's see what's going on. And it is a Union Pacific coach. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is what's in the rest of these Spectrum boxes. Let's see here. Yep, 2 more of those UP coaches in there. Very cool. A couple more just packing things, empty boxes. We'll just toss those over. I think this could be something really cool in here, and it is. Look at this. United Carbon Company. First of all, that logo is awesome. I love the gold and black paint scheme on this car. Covered hoppers are great. I'm a big fan, and that's a pretty cool one. I haven't seen that one before. Some more Athearn Blue Box stuff going on down here. Tennessee Central hopper. Okay, check this out, guys. Oh my goodness. That is a special car for sure. Anything Tennessee Central, that is literally like such a... First of all, it's a pretty obscure railroad that really only, Nashville people are into, because that's the original railroad that ran from Clarksville to Monterey, for those who don't know. Or Clarksville to Crab Orchard, rather, on what is now the Nashville and Eastern, and eventually the Lowast Railroad that runs to that mine out there. But that is unbelievable that we have these Tennessee Central hoppers here. And it looks like these were made special for the NMRA. At least that's kind of what I'm gathering on these tags. 2,000 limited run. So there we have at least 3, and I think this might be... no, this isn't another one, actually. This is a Pennsylvania REA car. Very cool. But we have 3 of the 2,000 that were made, so that is pretty awesome to get to say that. Got some coal loads here, Pocahontas coal loads. Good stuff. That's probably some, major coal country stuff. Lots of red caboose boxes here. Oh, and it's cool stuff too. Look at this. L&N boxcar kit. Fantastic. I hope we're going to have more stuff like that because that is awesome. Yep, another L&N boxcar kit there. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. Another Tennessee Central piece right there, but it's the boxcars. I'm unreal. I can't believe that we have this stuff, guys, in the store. This is just so cool. Another one of those L&N boxcars there. Another Tennessee Central one. That might be some of the most special stuff in this collection, and I think there's some engines too, which is unreal. I see 3 of these Southern Stewart Hobbies cars down here. Those are awesome. And a Clinchfield one, another super obscure railroad, but one of my favorites. Nice Pennsy 50-footer here. Lots of really cool Athearn Blue Box stuff going on in this collection too, guys. I think the Tennessee Central stuff really won this box, for me at least, but I mean, there's lots of cool stuff in here. Another one of those Tennessee Central boxcars. I cannot believe we have those. I'm honored that I'm going to get to have stuff this regionally specific in the store, and there's yet another one right there. Unbelievable. I'm pumped about those, guys, if you can't tell. Let's go see what else we can find. Alright, we're going to switch things up a minute and look at this tub here that just says landscaping materials on the side of it. So there could be just about anything in here, but it looks like a lot of this is going to be woodland scenic stuff, and some of it, like this foliage here, is new, which is perfect. And then stuff like this, I mean, this looks basically new. Maybe a little bit's been used off the top, but there's some coarse turf there. See, he's even gotten, you know, Tupperware is labeled with the materials on it. There's a lot of stuff in here that's new, and there's a lot of stuff that's basically new, which is great. Look in here, so many of these turf containers, just tons of scenery stuff of all kinds in here. We've even got some like latex stuff. This is probably just going to get tossed, unfortunately, but a lot of great scenery stuff in here. A lot of big canisters of you know, turf and stuff, which is great to have. I mean, you can't have a train store without the scenery stuff. So that's super cool. Alright, I think it's time we get into really the biggest part of this collection, and that is these custom model train holders that hold out-of-box engines and rolling stock in these cradles, which you'll see in a minute. The collection has like 30 of these, I think, and they're custom built by the gentleman who had this collection, and I've never seen anything quite like them. They're really, really cool. They have handles on each side that you can carry them in, and each one fits between 2 and 4 of these trays, which is what we're going to be looking at right now and throughout most of the rest of the video. And as you can see, each tray just has just tons of individually, you know, held pieces of rolling stock. And we've got so much cool stuff in here. Like this Burlington covered hopper. A lot of this stuff is weathered, and these boxes have just kept everything in such great condition. Each box has little felt on the sides and bottoms so that nothing's shaking. Everything is going to stay perfectly still. I'll just go ahead and pull out a few different things in here that really catch my eye as, you know, things that we're going to want to see. Like we said earlier, lots of flat cars with loads. Lots of cool box cars in here, like the C&O, and the detail on some of this stuff is outstanding. I know that some of this had been, you know, personally touched up by the gentleman. You know, a lot of this stuff isn't stock, which is just so cool. This C&O gondola is amazing with that bridge load, and we're just going to see so many more items, you know, like that, and even cooler. So we'll go ahead and take this first tray off the top. You can see the second row here has a bunch of UP tankers, various pieces of freight. I'm not going to pull everything out just because that would take a ton of time, but I mean, hopefully you guys can see, you know, the kind of stuff we're working with here. I'll try and shout out, you know, different railroads and stuff as we go down through these trays. Again, lots of tankers and box cars in this one. I mean, most of the road names are places, you know, things you guys will recognize from the area. Lots of Southern. There's a Southern right there. C&O. Tons of just awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. And then our last tray in this box has a bunch of cabooses, and this one I will pull a few out because there are some really cool ones in here. Stuff like this Southern caboose here. This is a really, really, you know, touched up and well done version of an AHM caboose. Here's the same thing. You know, this was, I think this was originally like a Lifelike car or something, but he's gone and put weights in it, KDs, metal trucks and everything. And you got some hyper detailed custom stuff like this nickel plate caboose. Again, here's a Lifelike caboose that he went, and made really good. He's put KDs on it. He's put a lot of weight in it. I know you guys can't tell just based on the video, but it's a lot heavier than the average Lifelike car. Here's another, just how many of these have you guys seen before? Oh my goodness. Completely unique. Some of this stuff, if I can have people come into my store and say, oh my gosh, I've never seen that before, then I will feel great. Check this out. This might be the best looking Tyco car ever. It's a caboose. He's put windows in it. He's put weights in it. Metal trucks, KDs. I mean, just awesome. And I'm the first person to say that some of those brands aren't worth a whole lot, but I gotta say these are just great. And then you got some higher end stuff like this Atlas nickel plate caboose. And the last thing I'll grab in this tray is another nickel plate caboose, and it's probably my favorite thing in here. Look at this bay window, guys. I mean, you can't go wrong with this kind of stuff. It's amazing the work that was put into this collection, guys. Just absolutely unbelievable. So we're going to see a lot more stuff like this in this haul. Let's keep it rolling and see what else we can find. All right, let's check out another one of these train carrying tubs, and judging by what I'm seeing written on some of these labels, we might have some really, really special things in this one as well. Up first, lots more freight cars. Again, many of these gondolas and flatbeds are going to have those custom Chooch Enterprises loads that we saw plenty of earlier. A whole tray of rolling stock there. And of course, another tray of rolling stock here. Lots of hoppers and tankers in there. 4 of those Kanoko ones. Those are great. And down here, we should have something special, and it looks like we do. Look at this, guys. It's in a full, entire Southern Crescent passenger set. These look so good. I think this is the Bachmann Spectrum set of these cars. And they look just remarkable. And I think we might even have more of this set in this bottom tray. And we do, and look, oh my goodness. Wow, we have some special things down here. Okay, so first of all, we have a 12 car Southern Crescent set. But to top it all off, guys, we have Proto 2000 E units in that beautiful southern green scheme. And I think this must connect to a passenger car, and maybe it powers the lights in it or something. This is clearly a modified engine there. We're going to need to get to the bottom of that and see what exactly that's all about. And then if you're more of a steam era Crescent guy, well, we got you on that too. This is the Rivarossi Crescent Pacific. Oh my goodness. Just a stunning engine, guys. And see, this one's also got that cord there. So I'm going to assume that this all must be sold as a set because the engine, has something to do with the cars. Look here. Okay, I'm starting to figure this out. So here is the baggage car. And check it out here, guys. There's a cable here on the end that'll plug in there. And there's a switch on the bottom right there. This is just, we're going to go take this to the test track. I think I can't just wonder any longer what the deal is here. Let's go take this out over to the track and see what it's all about. So I believe this baggage car holds the speakers for whichever engine you're using. I've gone and connected the wire in there. And if you can hear, we have that idle steam sound coming from the baggage car here. And that is really cool. I don't know if that's stock. I really don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's a custom thing. But pretty awesome, guys. This feels like a great way to end the first installment of this haul. But we have a lot more stuff to look at in the next videos, guys. So stay tuned. Plenty more trains are on the way. Thanks for watching.